Hello, before we move any further more forward, I just wanted to show you the proof of my work. You'd excuse me for my old stuff, my old notebooks. These are the books which I've been using for quite some time. I don't like to switch on some books, because then I would write some things on this book, then some things on that book, and it's easier to lose the data when you do things in that way. So I've been using this book for quite a while. I don't know if it's 2 years right now, but I'm just here to show you the proof of my work. You can see this is how I normally journal things. This is 0929. As you can see the days there, and my journals includes a couple of things, quite a lot of information. We have the N for the normal, the I for the inverse, S W if the peak was weak or strong, things like that. We also have the classification of the peak itself. We can look at this the V, the CR, V meaning vertical trend, ZR meaning a zigzag trend, or CR meaning a consolidation trend. Basically, this is how I keep the data, and I'm just doing this to show how genuine I am about my work. This is basically how I've been doing things for the past 3 years, and so now for now, and I'm not yet a professional trader. As you can hear, I have 3 years plus to 4 years. Okay, I would say 4 years, because the first year I wasn't really into building my own system. I was still trying to figure out things, and I used quite a lot of information from the internet and from just uh, the professional traders, or people who I believed to be professional, or people who I looked up to. And after a year, that's when I started developing my own things, my own stuff. So as you can see, I just move forward. There is quite a lot where I journal things, and as you can see, sometimes it changes. I change from this kind of recording things in a linear way, like in this way. You can see this is the beginning of the hour, 6 o'clock. That means this are the varied peaks which appeared on a 1 minute chart from 6 o'clock to whatever, 6 to 6. This is for 6 o'clock every day. But when I move forward now, you would see the journaling changing sometimes. You can see this one right here. We have I have journaled things in a in a table kind of a form, something like that. And these are the strategies or the equations I used when I was trading each day. And basically, there is quite a lot of information. And I wouldn't say it's the most quality information, because I was still working on improving myself and finding the very perfect edge. And some other journals include writing the strategies in details, like in this one. Normally I use it just to write the strategies, the equations for the strategies, and pretty much everything that I do. If I bring a change to the system, I have to write it down. And even older books, which includes quite a lot of things. Okay. Okay. Anyways, in the future videos, these are the things which were or which will be talking about or dealing with these data flow diagrams, understanding what they are, and using them to. I think this was my first. It wasn't my first notebook, but it was the first notebook which I used to record the TCPA trading code system on, and a lot of things were, there's quite a lot of things, and quite a lot of things which changed here. As you can see, sometimes I don't just copy what is in the charts and write them down. Normally I do this by trading. I have to open contracts to check if that thing which I'm doing will work for me or not, some things like that. So okay, sorry. So even on some, there's quite a lot of, I'm just here to show you truly and honestly that I'm sure of what I'm talking about. The things which I'm just giving them to you, these are my work which I had to take quite a very long period of time to try and master, and so on and so on. Okay, no, this one is just the, and it's so unfortunate that we cannot do this in a computer. And I have quite a couple of documents which but in fact the hard drive for my laptop have just broken down, and so I cannot access some files, and I'm even trying to retrieve, I'm still trying to retrieve some files from it, because there are documents which were very important which I saved on that, but I've lost it, and some documents, of course, I've managed to recover parts of them, but some they can't even show the all the information or all the pages which which were in the document. Some pages are just missing, some things like that. But this is how basically I journal things, you know. I journaled this on a presentation, and if you can see this dark colors, this way they show, I think they are losses, these are losses, but still there are some wins. Well, because it was printing with black and white, now the green ones, they are the wins, but they can't show it very clearly. This is a win. And if you look, maybe there's darker meaning a win. Here there was nothing, a win, and a win, and a win. Losses that are represented by these darker colors. So if this can show up much better when you are looking graphically on a computer, but on a printed document, simply because I was using a black and white printer, as you can see, they are not quite clear. Anyways, I only did that because I wanted this kind of information to see the equations for the strategies and the stuff. And we also need to, as we are trading, we need to document each and every day of our trading. We made 8 contracts. The first day we have to record it that we traded from $10 to how much, and so on and so on, up until at least 30 days, just to see how, you know, the fluctuation of our trading account. I think that's all for now. I have to stop the video before it gets too long.